Hello friends, this is the second video of today. In the first video, we have discussed about the subject word and its attributes. Today in this video, we are going to see about the predicate. A predicate can be a word or a group of words. If a predicate consists only one word, then that should always be a verb. For example, horses gallop, only one word, so that is a verb. Or the class starts at 9. Starts at 9 is the predicate, so we have a verb there as well as at 9 also is there. Now we have seen the predicate with a group of words, and that group of words always do the work of an adverb. So that is called an adverbial qualification. For example, the children waited downstairs. Waited is the verb, downstairs is an adverbial qualification. So waited downstairs is the predicate. Now, second sentence, the children came home. In that sentence, came home is the predicate. There, even though home is a noun, but it behaves or works like an adverbial qualification or adverb of place. Now, let us say the exercise number 3. In that, what you need to do is from that from the sentence you need to find out first the subject word, its attribute, then the verb and its adverbial qualification. Now let us see an example. And before that, you need to make 4 columns of this. One column for subject word, another column for attribute, another column for verb, and another column for adverbial qualification. Now the first sentence. Young Pragya played well. There, as you know, the subject word is Pragya. What is the attribute? Young is the attribute. Verb is played, and its adverbial qualification is well. And the remaining of the exercise I have given in the PDF form to your WhatsApp group. Now, what we are going to see is the object of a verb. As you know, the verb can be divided into two: transitive verb and intransitive verb. First of all, we shall see the transitive verb and how the object behaves in it with a transitive verb. And as you know, an object is always in need if you use a transitive verb, or else the meaning will be incomplete. For example, look at the sentence there. I threw the ball. If we say I threw, there will not be any meaning. But if we add an object, the ball, then the meaning is completed. So that object can be a noun. For example, we flew kites. Or it can be a pronoun. A thief stole it. It is a pronoun, and that object is being used as a pronoun. And it can be an adjective, but that adjective does the work of a noun. For example, ordinary people envy the rich. As you know, envy is the verb, the rich is the adjective, but here in this sentence that does the work of a noun. Now, like that way, a participle that acts as a noun. For example, everybody enjoys singing. As you know, participle means gerund. There, enjoys is the verb, singing is a participle, but in that sentence that acts as a noun. And in the same way, as we have seen in the subject, in the object also there will be an object word, plus there will be attributes of this object word. For example, the mother scolded the naughty child. As you know, scolded the naughty child is the object, predicate, and in that one, scolded is the verb. Not child is the object word, and attributes are the and naughty. Now, in transitive verb has got in most of the sentence two objects, and we need to classify what do you mean by direct object and indirect object. Look at the example there. Payal gave Rupa a book. If he asks the question what, then we get an answer. That is called, that answer is the direct object of the verb. For example, in that sentence itself, Payal gave Rupa what? We get the answer, a book. So, a book is the direct object. Now, in order to get the indirect object, we need to ask the question whom. For example, whom the book was given to, we get the answer Rupa. So, Rupa is the indirect object. So, for the direct object, we ask the question what. For the indirect object, we ask the question whom. Now, let us see one of the examples which have been given here from the exercise. Tara promised her friends a treat. We ask the question what? Tara promised her friends what? A treat. So a treat is the direct object, and what is the indirect object? Whom the treat was promised. We get the answer her friends. We get the answer friends. So friends is the indirect object. Now we are going to see about the intransitive verb. Till now we were seeing about the transitive verb. Now we are going to see about intransitive verb. Look at the examples given there. Geeta walks, Kartika appears unhappy. Walks, as you know, plus appears are the uh, intransitive verbs. But in the first sentence, after verb, there is nothing comes. Geeta walks. The sentence itself is complete. So, but look at the second sentence. Kartika appears unhappy. If we say Kartika appears, that sentence will be incomplete. So, unhappy is being added there. So, in the intransitive verb also, sometimes we need to add a word or a group of words in order to form the meaning. So, that is called a subject complement. A subject complement. Whatever the word we add, with the intransitive verb, that is called a complement. And since that is describing the subject, it is called as subject complement. So, these kinds of verbs with which we need to use the subject complement can also be called as linking verbs or copular verbs. Linking verbs or copular verbs. That is, if we say simply, we can, in a simple words, we can say that intransitive verbs can be divided into two. One is intransitive verbs itself, and second one is linking or copular verbs. That means linking as well as copular verbs need someone to stand. The other intransitive verb does not need anyone to stand. And the most common copular or the linking verbs are be the forms of be, seem, appear, become, grow, taste, smell, turn, stay, etc. And this subject complement can be a noun. For example, Mercury is a planet. There is the verb, and if we say Mercury is, the sentence is incomplete. So we add a planet, that is a noun. Second sentence, the children were hungry. Where is a form of a be, and it is an intransitive verb, and we cannot that sentence is incomplete without adding a subject complement. So we add an adjective there. The children were hungry. Look at the next sentence. This is him. If we say the same way, if we say this is, the meaning is incomplete, so we add a pronoun him. The next sentence, we add a participle, or infinitive also can be added. Then an adverb can be added. Sometimes a group of words doing the works of an adjective can be added. For example, the second hand car was in excellent condition. There, in excellent condition has been used as the group of words doing the work of an adjective as the subject complement, and it can be a clause also. Now friends, take the exercise number 5, the first sentence. This new book is very well written. What we need to find out is the complement as well as what kind of complement it is. Now, as you know, is the verb, very well written is the uh, complement, and that is an adjective complement. And with this, we are ending our today's class. I hope you are doing the homeworks which have been given to you. And one more thing, as some of you had asked after the last class, no need of writing the definitions as well as anything, but like the last year, what we have done the same way, only the exercises as well as the answers I need in your grammar homework book. And before ending, I would like to tell you a small quote. Amazing things happen in your life when you try. Amazing things happen when you try. So, dear friends, I wish you the best weekend ahead. Enjoy with your parents, but don't forget to do the homeworks of the subjects, and remember this quotation always. Thank you. Thank you very much.